Okay. Next question. How does Selenium work? Can someone throw light on this? And this answer that I'm asking, it doesn't have to be accurate, like whatever is your understanding. So you can briefly explain how Selenium works, because in this diagram that we talked about just now, whatever I had drawn, we saw some pieces, and in that Selenium was one piece. So we said Selenium talks to browser, browser talks to web application, and we write automation code here. So this is our automation code. Now sometimes this question gets asked in interviews. Can you briefly explain how does Selenium work? That means throw more light on this box. Anyone? Any clues or any thoughts? Okay, no issues. We'll get started. I'll give you some light here. I mean, not in detail we'll go to right now. That clarity we'll get as we move along the course. So how Selenium works is every browser has some automation capability. So be it Internet Explorer, be it Chrome, when these companies develop these browsers, they build some automation capability in those browsers. But every browser does not understand, does not have the common programming capability. So what is done is, for every browser, Selenium architecture came in this way. Selenium says, let's have a common API. So this is common API that every browser should support. And that's where you would have heard the concept of WebDriver. So Selenium is implementation of this WebDriver. So WebDriver is a specification which says every browser should give us common set of programming APIs using which we can talk to the browser. Now these companies who are building the browsers, they did not have the same programming capability exposed. So what was done was that for every browser there is a separate server created. So server for IE will be there, server for Chrome will be there, server for Firefox will be there. So our automation code or Selenium code, what it does, it talks to the specific server. That server talks to the browser, browser responds back to the server, server responds back to the Selenium, and then our code gets it. So we are breaking this piece into two pieces, saying that there will be servers and there will be Selenium code talking to the servers. That is how internally it will work. And tomorrow when we see the first example, you'll understand what these servers are that we are talking about and how they interact. But right now just keep in mind this box has two pieces involved. That means if we are talking to a browser, if we are automating any browser, we'll need to worry about one more concept of server. And when we are talking about these concepts, at any time if you have any question in your mind, feel free to raise it, because today's class will be more about discussion oriented. If you have any questions in mind or any discussion that you remember you would have faced any interview question, so feel free to bring it up. That will help everyone.